On behalf of Sri Shakthi Institute of Engineering and Technology, we welcome you all for the event Agni Sirargugal 2021. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. As the quote says, we, Sri Shakti Institute of Engineering and Technology, believe that this nation can be empowered by powering the youth. Our chairman, Dr. S. Thangavelu, is very much interested in incorporating the educational values and also human values in all the mindsets of the students. So Agni Sirargugal is our annual flagship event using which we communicate with the schools and we try to contribute to the society back whatever we have got. So we'll have a detailed description of what we do and what this event is all about in the forthcoming session. So I request everyone to be on your heels to listen to that. To start with, we have our director, Dr. S. Purnachandra, to address the gathering. I request sir to address the gathering. Sir, please.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, good morning, students.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Happy New Year 2021 amidst COVID-19. I am Dr. Purnachandra, Director, Sri Shakti Institute of Engineering Technology. So I just brief about our institution to start with. Our institution established in the year 2016, which is located in the heart of Coimbatore. Currently, we have 10 engineering departments, namely agriculture engineering, biomedical engineering, biotechnology, civil engineering, computer science and engineering, electronics and communication engineering, electronics and electrical engineering, food technology, information technology, and mechanical engineering. And for the benefit of student, this year we have introduced 5 more branch of engineering, namely artificial intelligence and data science, which is once again belongs to computer science department. And second branch is artificial intelligence and machine learning, that is also comes under computer science engineering, big data analytics, computer science and business systems. So these and all the new engineering computer science branches based on the job opportunity we have introduced. And the last one is robotics and automation engineering. You know that industry has totally changed to automation. Now all the machines are become intelligent and all the machines are to be handled carefully through programming. So we are introducing a new branch called robotics and automation engineering, wherein the total machineries will be operated through computers. So our institution is accredited by NAC and NBA, which is called the top accrediting body, which is accreditation is given by Government of India. They have visited our campus and checked the laboratories and facilities, and they give the accreditation that we have one of the best infrastructure in India. Our institution is an autonomous institution. Autonomous means we have our own syllabus comparing with world-class university and under the guidelines of industry people. So we have introduced a lot of courses like online classes, online courses we can take, and that will be adjusted against the marks, and you can undergo industrial training, and for that also that marks will be given, and you instead of studying subject in classes, you can study in industry. So these are the many benefits in autonomous colleges. And in the final year, there is no classes, it's only a projects. So that you can directly go to the industry. I can spend nearly 6 months in industry and get trained, and if possible, you get the job also. And our institution is a Wi-Fi enabled campus. It is totally internet connected. All the classes is fitted with LCD projector system to handle classes with PPT, video, model demonstration. It is not only blackboard board teaching, how generally people are doing. Everything is totally with the internet connection. We are showing the videos for demonstration purpose. Our laboratories have the best instruments ever seen in IITs. You can visit our this one campus to see the infrastructure. Engineering, it is a semester system because you people are not well versed with the semester system because your exams will be conducted annually. But here in engineering, annually per year 2 exams will be conducted. So it is called a semester system. So all our students are doing projects in each semester apart from regular laboratory training. For each semester, you have 5 theory and 3 laboratories. Apart from that, after understanding the 5 theory, you have to develop a project, and that will be helping us to understand what industry is expecting from us. So this will also help us to understand the theoretical concept clearly by implementing the projects. And our students have done projects using funds from government agencies. There is a lot of agencies, not only government, even private agencies are ready to give money if we are doing a good projects. And our college is helping the students to get the revenue fund from the industry or a government for doing their projects. And our college is the first college in Tamil Nadu to build a satellite independently, which is going to be launched in the month of February. And we have established a ground station to track the satellite. That means it is a real satellite which we are going to launch next month. Actually, it is the first because most of the college, they combinedly do a single satellite actually. But as far as our students concerned, only group of our own students have developed the satellite and it will be launched next month. And our student designed electric car and won the prize in all India competition. Our student designed and run all-terrain vehicle in national competition and won the championship award also. And our students have designed a lot of products which are used by common people. The prime mission of our college is to giving a good practical knowledge in engineering technology to match the requirement of industry. And we have entrepreneur development cell. Entrepreneur development cell means you will be trained how the business could be started and how to get the money. That is how to get the money from the bank and what are the funding agencies through which we can start our business. Many of our students have become an entrepreneur and they have started their business and they are doing very well in their life. And we have a exclusive training for banking also, because you know that nowadays all the banks become computerized and most of the bank people background is engineering only. So we have a training center where students are trained even for the banking exam also. So during their leisure time, they can get training in through banking exam center. We have civil service training center through which student can be trained, will be trained for civil service exam like IAS, IPS, like this. That is, if you want to be a IAS officer, so we have a training center. And we also have a training center because nowadays, if you want to join any government job, something like a BHEL, BL, or ONGC, like this, there are a lot of government, more than 10,000 job employments are available in a government sectors. For that, the minimum requirements is a gate pass. You have to pass the gate exam. So our college has a exclusive gate center through which the students will be trained for the 2 years, and so that they'll pass the gate exam and get the government job. And we have a well-defined training center through which each student will be trained in hardware and software. And we have a placement cell through which all the students will be placed in a job. That is, so far from the inception of our college, from the start of our college, all the students who are not failed in any exams will get the job. That is, we should always ensure that all our students will get a job, and when they're going out of the college, they are going with a good job, minimum salary of 20,000 per month. And if we have, then we have agriculture department where each students will be permitted to have their own plot and they cultivate also, because we should know how difficult the farmer is facing in the real time. So each students will be trained in the plot and you are given a training also. And we have a cross section of car in mechanical. If you visit our campus, you can understand. And we have a cross section of tractor wherein you can see the how engine works and all. We have a cross section of car also. There's a big car available. The car is the half where engine started. So like that, we are giving training to the students for the real-time environment. And also it is very near to the Coimbatore bus stop so that you can easily accessible. And our students are well placed in multinational companies, and even some of our students are placed for the salary of 35 to 40,000 rupees per month also. So that is a beginning. And we have more than 500 companies visiting our selecting our students. And our students have demonstrated the project in various competitions and they won many prizes and all. And this is about our college. Now, if you have any doubt, you can ask questions so that I can answer your questions regarding college.
Thank you, sir. That was a wonderful explanation about our college. I hope the students have got a very clear picture of what our institution is. So we have our vice chairman, Engineer T. Deepan, who's a vice chairman of Sri Shakthi institutions, to give a brief outline of about your career opportunities. So I request Engineer T. Deepan, sir, to take over.
Okay, first of all, happy morning to everyone in this meeting.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Happy morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Let's say happy morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Happy morning, sir.
Happy morning, sir.
Happy morning, sir. Happy morning, sir.
Good morning.
Okay, great.
Good morning, sir.
Happy morning. And I'm very happy to note that we have so many students from our partner schools who are participating here as part of the launch of this Agni Sirargugal event. I do hope our organizers are recording this event for future reference. And I think this will also be uploaded in our YouTube channel for further reference. So therefore, all those students who have missed out our director sir's address, you may refer to the video. Sir has given a wonderful overview about our institutions. He has given all the bullet points that are needed for you to understand about our institution. I'm going to take about 10 minutes to give you a fun presentation on the engineering education scenario. Right now we have students from grade 9th to grade 12th, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How many of you want to choose engineering after 12th standard? All of you can use the reactions button and then raise your hand. All those of you who are going to be interested in engineering. Okay, there are a few hands. Okay, even those of you who have raised your hands, but first of all, I want to request all of you to turn on your videos. Please do turn on your videos. We want to see your wonderful, energetic faces. So can all of you turn on your videos, please? All the students who are participating, can you please turn on your videos? Okay. I'm sure your teachers in your school are also asking you every 30 minutes or every 10 minutes or every 5 minutes to turn on your videos. But anyway, let's get to the topic. So I asked all of you, how many of you are interested in engineering? Some of you raised your hands, some of you did not raise your hands. Maybe you still want to pursue engineering. But engineering education, when we hear about engineering education, is the general sentiment about engineering education positive or negative? Can any student, volunteer and then talk about it? Engineering education பத்தி நீங்க உங்களுடைய parents, friends, societyல நீங்க வந்து கேட்கும் பொழுது பாசிட்டிவா சொல்றாங்களா நெகட்டிவா சொல்றாங்களா? இத பத்தி any of you can volunteer and maybe talk. One or two students can volunteer and talk first.
Most negative comment everything, sir.
Can you be louder? Can you be more clear?
Sir, job is very critical, they told, sir.
Job is very critical and சொல்றாங்க. Okay. What
Job
else?
can
There are more competition for engineering.
More competition for engineering. Okay.
cannot job very easily.
Cannot get job very easily. What is happening in the media? இப்ப நம்ம ஒரு when you're watching a Tamil movie or any serial or any media articles, engineering பத்தி attack பண்ணாம ஏதாவது ஒரு மூவி வருதா? Tamil moviesல generally when you are taking
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
எல்லா மூவிலயும் இன்னைக்கு வந்து காமெடி சீன்ஸ் அப்படின்ட்டு பார்த்தோம் அப்படின்னா they have only attack on engineering இல்லையா?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So on the line la irundhu I'm going to talk to all of you. So I want to share my screen. So I think Hemalata ma'am, you can enable the screen sharing option for me.
Yes,
Hemalata
sir.
ma'am, can you hear
Yes,
me?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 1 second, sir. Doing it.
It says you cannot start screen share while the other participant is sharing. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I'm going to present about 5 minutes on this topic called Why This Colaveri on Engineering. It's a fun question to all of you, but I wanted to give a fun and engaging question to all of you today morning, to all the students here. எதனால இந்த அளவுக்கு ஒரு negative sentiment is there on engineering? That is my question to all of you. And as I already told, the movie jokes, media articles, engineering memes where there are also a lot of engineering memes and motivation talks அப்படிங்கிற பேர்ல a number of motivation talks today are on the subject that you should not choose engineering, you must choose something other than engineering. And as students நம்மளுக்குமே வந்து பார்த்தோம்னா we have an aversion towards mathematics and physics அப்படிங்கிறதுனால we are also finding difficult to choose engineering as a course. So இந்த factors எல்லாமே என்ன பண்ணிடுது அப்படின்னா engineering மேல ஒரு negative sentiment நம்மளுக்கு உண்டாக்கி இருக்கு. So whether you choose engineering at Sri Shakthi or any other college, our responsibility as an engineering institution is to first of all clarify and bring an interest on science, engineering and technology. So on the aspect la I'm going to be presenting a few information. ஒரு quiz மாதிரியே எடுத்துட்டு போயிடலாம். So here I'm going to ask a question to all of you. So just read this question. In the year 1873, at the age of 17, this young boy suffered from cholera and was almost dying. His father wanted him to be a priest, but this boy wanted to be an engineer. He said to his father, I'll try my best to become alive if you allow me to attend an engineering college. Who was this young boy? It's a question to all of you. Can any of you answer this question?
Nikola Tesla.
Very good. Who said this?
Karthik.
Karthik. Okay, great. Very good. Nikola Tesla. He was the person who is very well recognized in the electrical engineering domain for all his contributions. In fact, இப்போ வேர்ல்டுலயே டெஸ்லா அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு கார் வந்து ரொம்ப ஃபேமஸா இருக்கு. அந்த கார்னுடைய எலக்ட்ரிக் கார், அந்த கார் ஃபவுண்டர்னுடைய பேர் வந்து எலான் மஸ்க். அது உங்களுக்கு தெரியும். அவருடைய இன்ஸ்பிரேஷன் வந்து இந்த நிக்கோலா டெஸ்லா தான். ஸோ இவருடைய கான்ட்ரிபியூஷன் டுவர்ட்ஸ் இன்ஜினியரிங் இஸ் சிக்னிஃபிகண்ட். அண்ட் இவருடைய ஒரு பேஷன் பாருங்க, இது வந்து ரியல் லைஃப் இன்சிடென்ட். இன்ஜினியரிங் படிக்க அனுப்பிச்சிங்கன்னா நான் வந்து வாழணும் அப்படின்னு நினைக்கிறேன் அப்படிங்கிற அளவுக்கு he has told his father. Okay, next question, also an easy question. When they were at an age of 11 and 7, their father gave them a helicopter like toy to share. It's made of paper, bamboo and cork with a rubber band to rotate the motor. This made them obsessed with flying machines. Who were these brothers?
Wright brothers.
Right brothers.
Very good.
Wright brothers.
Wright brothers. So Wright brothers apati solano appadina, they were not the first to think about developing an airplane. So on the time frame liye there were many people who had developed airplanes and then it failed. Nariya people lost their lives also. A lot of them lost their lives in trying to build an airplane. Even they were bicycle mechanics. They were also running a printing firm. Even எந்த அளவுக்கு கஷ்டத்தை எடுத்திருக்காங்க அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கு ஒரு சின்ன எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்றேன். ஸோ வென் நம்மளுடைய ஒரு கண்ட்ரியை பேஸ் பண்ணி ஒரு சொன்னேன் அப்படின்னா இட் வில் பி மோர் ஈஸி ஃபார் யூ. ஸோ அவங்க லெட் அஸ் அஸ்யூம் தே வேர் இன் கோயம்புத்தூர்ல இருக்காங்க அப்படின்னு நினச்சிப்போம். பட் அவங்க வந்து இந்த ஏர்பிளைனை ஏர்கிராஃப்டை டெவலப் பண்ணி டெஸ்ட் பண்றதுக்கு ஆல்மோஸ்ட் வந்து பார்த்தோம்னா ஒரு குஜராத் அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு டிஸ்டன்ஸ்ல இருக்கிற இடத்துக்கு தான் போய் அவங்க வந்து டெஸ்ட் பண்ண முடிஞ்சது. பிகாஸ் அந்த ஒரு லொகேஷன்ல தான் அவங்க நோட் பண்ண லொகேஷன்ல தான் வந்து பார்த்தோம்னா விண்ட் வந்து அந்த அளவுக்கு பவர்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கும். ஸோ அவங்க டெவலப் பண்ண அந்த ப்ரோட்டோடைப் வந்து டெஸ்ட் பண்றதுக்கு அதுதான் வந்து ஒரு கரெக்டான ஒரு இடமா இருந்தது. ஸோ யூஎஸ் ஸ்டேட்ஸ்ல கரெக்டா சொல்லணும் அப்படின்னா அவங்க பிறந்தது வந்து ஒஹாயோ. அவங்க டெஸ்ட் பண்ணது வந்து பார்த்தோம்னா கிட்டி ஹாக் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு இடம். ஸோ இது ரெண்டுக்குமே வந்து நீங்க வந்து கூகுள் மேப்ஸ்ல வந்து டிஸ்டன்ஸ் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா எவ்வளோ டிஸ்டன்ஸ் இருக்குன்னு தெரியும். இது வந்து 1903 அந்த வருஷத்துல இவங்க வந்து டெஸ்ட் பண்ணாங்க. அப்போ வந்து எந்த விதமான ஒரு ட்ரெயின் ஃபெசிலிட்டியும் கிடையாது. ட்ரெயின் அப்போ ஒரு சின்ன ஒரு ஸ்டேஜ்ல இருந்திருக்கும், ஒரு ஃபெசிலிட்டி இருந்திருக்கும். ஃபிளைட்ஸ் இவங்க தான் ஃபிளைட்டை கண்டுபிடிக்கிறாங்க. ஸோ இவங்க வந்து பார்த்தோம்னா எப்படி வந்து அந்த ப்ரோட்டோடைப்பை டெவலப் பண்ணி அவ்வளோ டிஸ்டன்ஸுக்கு எடுத்துட்டு போய் அதை டெஸ்ட் பண்ணி லைஃபே வந்து ரிஸ்க் எடுத்து சக்சஸ் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க நம்ம பார்த்துக்கணும். லெட்ஸ் மூவ் டு தி நெக்ஸ்ட் question. இதுவுமே ரொம்ப ஈஸியான question. At the age of 10, a brief class by his teacher on the seashore on how birds fly and locomotive force behind their flights gave him an aim in life and helped him understanding physics better. Who was this young boy?
Abdul Kalam.
Very good.
Abdul Kalam.
Our own Abdul Kalam. So இது வரைக்கும் நம்ம வந்து US எக்ஸாம்பிள்ஸ் பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தோம்.
அப்துல் கலாம்.
குட். இப்போ an இந்தியன் எக்ஸாம்பிள். இப்போ அடுத்த வர 2-3 क्वेश्चंसக்குமே இந்தியன் எக்ஸாம்பிள்ஸ் நான் கொடுக்க போறேன். ஸோ வெரி குட் क्वेश्चन. டாக்டர் கலாம் பத்தி நான் அதிகமா பேசணும்னு அவசியம் கிடையாது. ஓகே, இந்த பைக் எல்லாரும் பாருங்க. This is the Bajaj Pulsar. Yeah. So இதனுடைய இந்த கம்பெனியினுடைய மேனேஜிங் டைரக்டர் பேர் என்ன? அவர் பேர் வந்து ராஜீவ் பஜாஜ் அப்படின்ட்டு. அவர் வந்து பஜாஜ் ஐ மீன் பைக்ஸை பத்தி நான் சொல்லணும்னு அவசியம் கிடையாது, அதுக்கும் தெரியும். அவர் வந்து ஏன் இன்ஜினியரிங் சூஸ் பண்ணார் அப்படிங்கறத பத்தி பார்ப்போம். இப்போ அவர் வந்து பிபிசி நியூஸுக்கு ஒரு இன்டர்வியூ கொடுத்தது இது.
He's the poster boy of it.
To my father's office, there the thought of cutting something open. So I studied engineering, commerce or accounts or management or anything like that, because I thought.
So he started preparing for that.
I was far clearer about what I didn't want to do than I was about what I wanted to do. I didn't want to study commerce or accounts or management or anything like that, because I thought that was terribly boring. I thought I was too sensitive to be a doctor because I could not bear the thought of cutting something open. So I studied engineering. I think.
என்ன சொல்றாரு அப்படின்னா, இன்னைக்கு வந்து ஒரு டாப் கம்பெனி, டாப் இந்தியன் கம்பெனி வேர்ல்டுல கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரு 15% வந்து பார்த்தோம்னா மார்க்கெட் ஷேர் வச்சிருக்காங்க. அவங்களுடைய அவங்க பைக்ஸ் வந்து பார்த்தோம்னா இந்தியா மட்டும் இல்லாம ஆப்பிரிக்கா, சவுத் அமெரிக்கா, இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய கான்டினென்ட்ஸ்ல பைக் செல் பண்றாங்க. அவர் என்ன சொல்றாருன்னா, நான் இன்ஜினியரிங் சூஸ் பண்ணதுக்கான காரணம் எனக்கு அது வந்து ரொம்ப பிடிச்சிருந்தது, பெரிய இன்ஸ்பிரேஷனா இருந்தது. காமர்ஸ் அண்ட் மெடிசன் இதெல்லாமே வந்து பார்த்தோம்னா எனக்கு பெரிய ஒரு இஷ்டம் இல்லை. ஸோ அவருடைய அந்த ஒரு கிளியர் திங்கிங் பாருங்க, எதனால வந்து இன்ஜினியரிங் சூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்காரு அப்படின்ட்டு. அண்ட் லெட்ஸ் மூவ் த நெக்ஸ்ட் திங். ஸோ இந்த ஒரு ஸ்லைடை பாருங்க, இதுல வந்து எவ்வளோ பில்டிங்ஸு, ஸ்டாச்சுஸு, கிரிக்கெட் ஸ்டேடியம், இது மாதிரி நிறைய விஷயங்கள் வந்து நான் உங்களுக்கு டிஸ்பிளே பண்ணிட்டேன். டிஸ்பிளேட் a lot of monuments, steel plants, hospitals, water treatment plant, Hyderabad metro station, hydrocracker plant, nuclear power plant, temple, statue of unity, and stadium at Barbados. இன்டர்நேஷனலா வந்து பார்த்தோம்னா இந்த மாதிரியான பில்டிங்ஸ், கிரிக்கெட் ஸ்டேடியம்ஸ், கோல் கேசிஃபயர், டிரான்ஸ்மிஷன் லைன்ஸ், இது எல்லாத்துக்குமே காமனான ஒரு விஷயம் என்னன்னு யாரா சொல்ல முடியுமா? Engineering everyone can predict, but is there any other connection?
India.
Civil engineering.
Different innovations in engineering.
Okay, good. My question is it possible for one company to build all these things?
No.
No, sir.
No.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. No, sir. Angada, all of you are wrong. So all these projects have been completed by one company, and it's an Indian company also. The company's name is L&T. இந்த ப்ராஜெக்ட்ஸ் எல்லாமே ஒரே கம்பெனி பண்ண ஒரு விஷயம். L&Tங்கிற ஒரே கம்பெனி பண்ண ஒரு விஷயம். இது எல்லாமே வந்து பார்த்தோம்னா அவங்க கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ண ப்ராஜெக்ட்ஸ். அப்படின்னா வந்து பார்த்தோம்னா ஒரு கம்பெனினால ஒன் கம்பெனி கேன் பில்ட் அண்ட் டெலிவர் so many successful projects. Just imagine who could have been behind these projects. These are all only engineers. Okay, so let's take a look at the company profile. I'm presenting you the company profile. All of these are people from L&T. You look at the group chairman, he is a BE mechanical engineer. You look at the chief executive officer, he is a BSc engineering graduate. Look at Shankar Raman, who is a financial officer, obviously he is a BCom graduate. Look at the whole-time director, is a BTech graduate. Look at the whole-time director, is a BE civil graduate. Look at the whole-time director and senior executive vice president, he is an MTech IIT graduate. Subramaniam, he is a master's in chemical engineering. Look at Mr. SV Desai, he is a master's in civil engineering. You look at Madhava Das, he is a BE in electrical engineering. So you should be able to understand in the level a company has been able to phenomenally deliver engineering projects, not only India, across the world. Only because they were all engineers. And one more thing that all of you must note is, after engineering, some of them also have completed additional graduate programs. So therefore, my submission to all of you, my submission to all the students from grade 9 to grade 12 who are here is, even if my presentation makes difference to one of you, I'm very happy. Let's have a positive impression on engineering. One more common thing in all the examples that I've quoted today morning, whether it be Nikola Tesla, or whether it be Wright brothers, or whether it be Dr. Kalam, or Rajiv Bajaj, or even L&T, no engineer who was successful, who has transformed the life of people, chose engineering for a job. They have all chosen engineering to be able to contribute to the society, to contribute to this planet. So, and the focus order, Ninga engineering choose panning abdina, you will be successful. You will be hungry to learn more engineering, more mathematics, more physics. As a country, if we need to move towards a $5 trillion economy, engineers will play a very strong role in the development. So my final submission to all the young students is that have a healthy image towards engineering. Think about evaluating all your course options and take a decision. Your life is your responsibility. Nobody will take responsibility for the career decision later. Whether you choose engineering or any other forms of undergraduate program, you must be the person to decide. So with this, let me conclude and let me pass over to Hemalata ma'am to take over from here.
Thank you, sir.
Sure,
That was really a funful and interesting presentation. And I hope all the kids would have got a very clear idea about what engineering is. And, choosing engineering is not just to grab a job. You can choose engineering, or anyone should be an engineer to make some impact on the society. That was really a great thought-provoking presentation, sir. Now I would request our chief mentor, Mr. K. Satish, to take over the session about the events. So in Agni Sirargugal, we have many series of events. So he'll be giving a very detailed presentation of all the events and the dates in which the events would be conducted and what would be the procedure to take part in it. I request Satish sir to take over.
Thank you, ma'am. So, students, I think all of you enjoyed last session.
Yes, sir.
Right? Sorry, anyone had any questions? Okay. So let's talk about today's events, right? I think all of you are really looking forward to it to see what are the set of events, right? So one is, right, like our vice chairman mentioned, engineering is all about being passionate about what you want to do and build something bigger than you, right? That's what is engineering. So now we need to be able to take the baby steps to get there, right? So the first thing is going to be, our trigger was to look at, there are many students who are very passionate in many different fields. So we want to cater to all of you to see how each one, whichever be the area you're really passionate about, first you need to be able to identify that and we need to be able to recognize you. So that's the whole agenda behind this Agni Sirargugal, right? So let's look at that, right? First, we'll talk about registrations, right? So you have a 1-month program, which will be sponsored and completely free of cost to you, right? For IIT JEE preparation, right? So that's going to be one. And we let you know how to register for that. I think many of the students would have already selected, right? On whoever wants to do that. So today we'll talk about what is the event about and how do you attend the test? When is the test? That's going to be one part of it. Second is we are going to talk about, start of the session, I saw many students who were really interested in photography, right? So we will talk about photography. So how do you register for that event, and what is that you need to do? What is the topic? We'll reveal the topic in the next 10 minutes, right? Or 5 minutes. What is the photography event topic? And you need to be starting to take the photos and you need to be publishing it. So we'll let you know how to go about it. Third is Science Expo. So we are conducting a Science Expo. It's a virtual Science Expo. So you will record your own video about your experiment. So we'll talk about the topics and how you can participate in that. So we'll let you know about that. And last but not the least, many students are quizzers, very, very active quizzers. நிறைய பேர் அதுக்கு வந்து you had selected. So definitely a quiz event or a prelims, finals, how do you register as a team? That's something we'll talk about. So this is what we'll discuss at length. So the first thing is there is going to be an online scholarship test. So you will have an online test or an exam, which you'll have to log in and take it, right? So that test will be on 20th, right? So you will have a link that you will receive for all the students who have registered for this. You will get a link, and the link la poi you will have to take the test on 20th. So we have extended the date because many students actually they wanted to still participate. So that's why we have extended the deadline. And 20th aniki morning, you will get a link to your registered email ID. In the event register பண்ணும்போது, many of you would have registered an event. We'll also create a WhatsApp group for you so that all this communication will come to you, right? அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து we will have the results published the next day. And after that, you will be choosing one of these, right? The winners from the contest will be offered 100% scholarship, complete hands-on training for 1 month on IIT JEE Main. So you can choose, right, whether you want to do this 1 month complete training for IIT JEE Main or Science and Math Olympiad. Many students are appearing for Science and Math Olympiad exams, and Set 3 and Set 4 are now coming. So you will have 1 week free coaching given by the college for Science and Math Olympiad, right? And the third thing is we are talking about really exciting workshops, which you will be part of, right? You can choose one of these, right? So you can be part of either the free coaching for IIT JEE Main, or you can be part of the free coaching for Science and Math Olympiad, or you can be part of the exciting workshops, right? You can be part of one of these because all the three will be running in parallel. So the results for the online contest that I talked about, the actual contest is on 20th. Results will be announced on 21st, and from 22nd, we will start these courses. So the free coaching will start on 22nd for Science and Math Olympiad, as well as the IIT JEE Main, and then the workshops as well. Okay. Now, what are the workshops that we are talking about, right? So one is hands-on engineering, right? So our Vice Chairman Deepan sir just now talked about why engineering is really important, how it has transformed many lives, right? He also talked about how the movies make fun of it, right? Like people not getting jobs in spite of engineering and all these things. Now, if you learn it the right way, definitely each and everyone will build your skills either for a job or to make a difference to the world, right? For either of these, you really need the hands-on experience, which is what we'll use this workshop for. You'll be trying out hands-on and doing engineering. Second is game development. So we will have a session on complete game development within the college. So all of you will log in. It will be a virtual session, right? So it will be a session where you will develop a game like Super Mario Brothers, mobile application development for students who are really interested in mobile application development. You will be part of that session, right? And you also have home wiring. That's one more interesting area. Many of us are really worried about even if a light bulb goes for a fuse, how do you change it, right? So whatever is around you day to day when you have a problem, right, around your house, how do you fix it? That's going to be another workshop that you will have. So these are extremely exciting workshops, and robotics is one more, right? Robotics is like you will build a robot, right? So we will let you know what are the things that you need to have in hand, and we will coach you and you will build a robo as a part of it. Extremely exciting courses for you to try on. Some of you I know already might be proficient in some of this. This might be a case where you can display your talent here. So that's going to be one, right? So exciting workshops. So how do you qualify for this? One, make sure in the registration, you mention that So you will be pulled into a WhatsApp group where they will start communicating about these events. That's number one. Second is participate on the event or the contest that is going to be conducted on the 20th, right? Again, how to log in, take the test, everything will be communicated to you through to your registered email ID as well as the WhatsApp group. So we will share information in the WhatsApp group saying, this is when it is starting, this is what you need to learn. All that information will be given to you prior, right? So that you can prepare well and take this online test. And after that, you will select these courses that are being offered to you, and definitely you can all benefit out of it. Second thing, right? So there are some more events that we are talking about because there are many students who want to do photography, right? So next we will talk about for the photography event, right? How do you register? What is the topic? How do I submit my photos, right? For the Science Expo, what do I have to do as a part of the Science Expo, right? So that is the second one. Quiz time, when is it? How do I participate? Is it going to be in person? All these details we'll talk about next. So first is photography. The topic for you, all of you can note it down, Resilient India post-COVID. So how has your surroundings, how did you think India responded back after this COVID, right? Have we researched? Have we emerged victorious? Where are we, right? Your photo, right? You should take a photo. It should be your own photo. You cannot copy anything from the web. So plagiarism will not be encouraged. So your photo, you have to submit it online. We'll give you the link where you have to submit. Again, you will see this information coming to you in WhatsApp groups and your registered email ID. By 24th of Jan, 6 p.m., you should have made your submission. So that is the one. And results will be announced on the Republic Day. Fine. So this is the topic under which you'll have to present or submit your photo. So major rules I tell you,
Sir,
not download something.
sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Sir, on what basis will we be judged on photography, sir?
That's what we're talking about now, right? The uniqueness, creativity of your photo, right? That is very, very important. So when you look at your photography, right? So when you look at your photo, it should somehow convey the message that India has emerged better than what it was, right? And how we were lying low during the COVID situation, and post-COVID, right? We have emerged victorious, right? That's the message I want to see in it. It could be your surroundings that you see. It could be some events that you're capturing. It could be anything, right? Our judging basis will be based on that. How much it is relevant to the topic, that is number one. How much are you creative in that entire process? How much it is original, right? That's what we will look at. So you can think about how original it is. We don't want students to go and then put yourself in harm's way when you are taking this capture video, right? I don't want anyone to go to the edge of a building or do anything like that. So we want to make sure you are in a safe situation when you do that and following all the government protocols when you are taking these images and clicking your photos. We don't want students to morph or modify any of the images. This is not a meme contest. Understand that. It is a photography event, right? How much original it is without, so you can do your basic touches, which is fine, right? But we don't want students to completely modify the image. So that's going to be one more criteria that we are going to look at. How much are you really keeping it original without major modifications? How much you are, I mean, you shouldn't be copying anything from the web or anything. That will be considered as a disqualification. So that is the major thing. So number one on photography. I'll actually open up for questions in just a bit, right? So let me complete the flow. Adukapra I'll open it to you. Ellarme on the questions kekla. So second is the virtual science expo. Topic, you can choose one of these: social and human values, solving day-to-day problems. You might have day-to-day problems that you see around your house, right? When you look at the elderly, physically challenged, right? Helping them, that is going to be one more topic. Helping the environment, right? So how do you build something as a small science project with which you can solve any of these? I'm not saying your solution should cover all the four. We will look at your uniqueness, your creativity. We don't want anyone to copy from the web. It should be your own idea. So definitely any idea presented, we will check it out on the web to see if it is someone has copied somewhere. So make sure this is original, your own idea, you implemented it well, it caters to the problem that has been highlighted, it is relevant to the topic that has been highlighted, it solves the problem that has been highlighted. So that's the most important thing, right? And how complete is it? How many scenarios have you tested it? So we are giving you complete again. Till 18th, you have time, right, for you to think about it and publish this, right? So expo date will be on 23rd. Try to do the submit within a week, right? So take your time, capture a 3-minute video about your project and publish it. So use your Pongal holidays really well to build something like this, right? So that's the thing on Virtual Science Expo. The third part that we are talking about is the quiz competition, right? The prelims and finals will be on 26th. The contest that is being conducted on 20th does not have any relevance to the quiz competition. 26th at 10 a.m. you will be having your prelims exam, and 26th it is finals. Initially, we were thinking about a different date, but many schools have come back saying that we cannot do it during the school days. It is very difficult to do. So register as a team of 2, right? So again, for all the students who have created a quiz competition, there'll be a WhatsApp group created. All of you will be communicated about all these things. The topics are current affairs, general knowledge, technology and communication, inventions and discovery, and Indian history. These are the topics that we are looking at, because many of the quizzes that we have seen are well prepared in this space, right? Definitely, this is what is going to be the prelims about. Register as a team of 2, okay, 2 people. And last but not the least, right, there are special awards beyond the individual awards that you're going to get. So award to the school which has the maximum participation, award to the school which wins the maximum prizes, award to the government school with maximum participation. That's a special category that we have, right? All events and competitions will have certifications, and definitely I think we have talked about the prizes as well. So all the events will have certificates, so you will get a certificate if you participate in it, right? And registration is open for all the events till 18th Jan 6 p.m. So spread the word. You have many of your friends who might not have joined today, so this entire event will be posted on YouTube. It will be live. So you will be able to see that, or it will be on YouTube, right? So it's not live, it will be on YouTube. So you can definitely forward this to your friends, whoever you think will be able to join in. Understand that the school will get an award if you have maximum participation. And we do have some schools already. We see that many students have joined from one school, right? I'm able to see that. So make sure the word is spread so that many students can join in. Registration for all the events and IIT JEE, photography, science contests, the events that we talked about in terms of game development, Android app development, all these, right? Every event, Science Expo, everything is open till the 18th of January. Okay. So now I'll open it up for any questions any of you have. Anyone has any questions?
Is there one person able to take part in quiz?
2 people minimum is required, right? Because you have to form a team. But if you are single, if you're just one person in a team, please do mention to us. We'll see if we can pair you up with another school student, or worse come worse, right? You'll have to do it alone, right? But always a team helps.
Sir, can we change our topic now?
Yes, you can change your topic. So
Sir.
the WhatsApp group is formed. At that time, you can communicate to your coordinator and they will help modify that.
I changed my topic, sir.
Sure. So are you all excited?
Yes, sir. Only one prize we have to choose from the...
Sorry, someone else had a question?
Sir, only one prizes want to choose is there in the option. Courses.
Sorry, I didn't understand the question. What was the question?
Sir, and the courses choose.
So the first set of courses, Science Expo, IIT JEE, right? And the events choose. ஏன்னா எல்லாமே parallel-ஆ நடந்துட்டு இருக்கும். நீங்க more than one choose பண்ணீங்கனாலும் ஏதோ ஒண்ணுல தான் நீங்க இது பண்ண முடியும். நீங்க இப்போதைக்கு செலக்ட் பண்ணும்போது நான் இந்த மூணுல எதுனாலும் ஓகேன்னு சொல்லுங்க. உங்க ஸ்கோர் வச்சு we can actually select which one you would qualify for. உங்க ஆப்ஷன் 1 என்ன, ஆப்ஷன் 2 என்ன, ஆப்ஷன் 3 என்ன நீங்க போஸ்ட் பண்ணுங்க. We'll see if you're not qualifying for one, we'll definitely see if you can qualify for the other. But all the three will be running in parallel. Adhanala you cannot at the same time be in two workshops at the same time. Okay, fine. Thank you all for the session. Sorry, any other question?
Sir, adula onnu வந்து இந்த robotics அது ஒன்னு game developing அது தனியா இருந்துச்சுங்க சார். இன்னொன்னு வந்து கோச்சிங் இருந்துச்சுங்க சார். ரெண்டுல ஒன்னு தானே?
Yeah, so நீங்க என்ன பண்ணுங்கன்னா ரெஜிஸ்டர் பண்ணும்போது நீங்க ரெண்டுமே மென்ஷன் பண்ணுங்க. We will see how we'll accommodate it, right? So இப்போ நிறைய ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் வந்து if you are saying that I want to be in photography event and then I want to be in game development அப்படின்னு சொன்னீங்கன்னா we'll try to see if we can accommodate so that the ரெண்டுலயுமே நீங்க பண்ண முடியுமாங்கிறது we will try it out. But for now உங்களுக்கு என்ன பிடிச்சிருக்கோ அந்த ஈவென்ட்டுக்கெல்லாம் ரெஜிஸ்டர் பண்ற கிளிக் பண்ணுங்க. We will try from our end to see how we can accommodate. ஏன்னா எத்தனை ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் எவ்வளவு ஈவென்ட்டுக்கு ரெஜிஸ்டர் பண்ண போறீங்கன்னு we don't have an idea.
Sir, when is the registration for photography, sir?
Photography registration இருக்கு. Definitely you have to register, right? So இப்ப கொடுத்திருக்க linkல first select பண்ணி you first register, right? That's the first thing.
Sir, where is the link, sir?
Ma'am, can you post the registration link in the group?
Yeah, sure.
So, ma'am will post the registration link in the chat window. அதுல click பண்ணீங்கன்னா if you have not registered for this event, register it right away. Fine. So first யாரு பண்ணலையோ இப்போ ma'am வந்து chat windowல post பண்ணுவாங்க. So go ahead and register if you have not done. எதெல்லாம் வேணுமோ எல்லாமே select பண்ணுங்க. So once that is done, right? So அப்புறம் எந்த ஈவென்ட்க்கு நீங்க select ஆறீங்களோ we will open a WhatsApp chat with you and we will also send the details to your registered email ID. அந்த இமெயில் ஃபோன் நம்பர் நீங்க கொடுத்துருக்கீங்கன்னா அதை வச்சு வாட்ஸ்அப் குரூப் கிரியேட் பண்ணி ஃபோட்டோகிராஃபி இன்ட்ரெஸ்டட் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாத்துக்கும் அந்த கம்யூனிகேஷன் வரும். இந்த டாபிக் ஏற்கனவே எல்லாரும் நோட் பண்ணியிருப்பீங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். சயின்ஸ் அண்ட் மேக்ஸ் எக்ஸ்போ ஆஸ் வெல் அஸ் திஸ். இதுதான் ஃபோட்டோகிராஃபி கான்டெஸ்டோட டாபிக். இதுதான் சயின்ஸ் எக்ஸ்போட டாபிக், ரைட்? ஸோ இந்த டாபிக்ஸ் எல்லாம் நோட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. இதை பேஸ் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு screen that you see now will also be shared in your WhatsApp, right? So we will send you the details. So